Hello, I'm Richard, and welcome to my channel over and over and over again, which features everything to do with Arsenal. Just doing a half-time currently at Anfield. It's Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1. It's been quite a difficult first half for Arsenal, if I'm honest. Although it should be completely different because after about a minute, 2 minutes into the game, Sadio Mane should have been sent off for a blatant elbow in Kieran Tierney's face. How that's not given as a red card, I do not know. It's only a yellow card was given, and quite frankly, that's made a big difference, as we'll see in a minute. Arsenal really were quite happy to sit back. Liverpool had all the possession. They didn't really threaten too often. Leno made a good save from Mane, actually. He made a late run into the box, and Alexander-Arnold had a deflected effort which came back off the crossbar. But other than that, we were holding them away from our goal quite well. And then we were actually gifted the lead totally against the run of play after 24 minutes. We played the ball out from the back, and it ended up with Ainsley Maitland-Niles down the left-hand side. His ball into the box wasn't necessarily a great one. It fell to Andy Robertson, but he somehow flicked the ball backwards towards his own goal, went straight to where Lacazette was, and it wasn't the greatest finish, but he managed to lift it over Alisson and into the net to put us 1-0 up. Bit of a shock, really. I mean, we didn't perhaps deserve that, but we wasn't bothered, of course. 1-0 up, but the lead literally only lasted about 3 minutes. Very similar to what happened at Anfield a couple of years ago when we scored and took the lead, and they got back straight away. And of course, it had to be Mane who scored the goal as well, when he shouldn't have even been on the pitch. We didn't really defend particularly well. Salah's shot was pushed out by Leno, and it just fell straight to Mane, who had a simple tap in. We were asleep at the back, if we're honest. Not great defending, but the point is Mane shouldn't even have been on the pitch to score. So a little bit of a injustice there. And to make matters worse, in the 34th minute, Liverpool took the lead. Again, it wasn't the greatest of defending, and the ball came right across from right to left. It fell to Robertson, completely unmarked. Bellerin was asleep. Willian didn't really track his man back, and Robertson was able to take a touch. It wasn't the greatest touch, if we're honest, but it was good enough to get him to the ball before Leno, and he just slotted it into the corner to make up for his mistake. Since the second goal, actually, we've played a little bit better. We've had a bit more of the ball. We had a couple of half chances. Maitland-Niles had a long ball played over the top by David Luiz. Wasn't a great touch, or he would have been in. And we had another sort of half opportunity with Willian got clear down the right-hand side, but I think he was offside anyway, and Liverpool managed to get it clear. But it's not been a great performance in an attacking sense. You know, we've been on the back foot for most of the half. I suppose if we're being honest, the 2-1 scoreline is probably a fair reflection of the first half. But Liverpool should have been playing most of that half with 10 men. That's an absolutely disgraceful decision by the referee there, and the linesman. Why VAR haven't got involved with that, I do not know. But at the end of the day, we knew that it was probably going to come back to haunt us, and it has. It was Mane with the equaliser. So it's a joke, really. But at the end of the day, you know, we've created our own problems with the 2 goals. But we're still in it. That's the main thing. We are still in this game. It is only 2-1. We have looked quite dangerous when we've come forward. Liverpool have looked a bit shaky at the back, as our goal kind of highlighted, really. But we've got a lot of work to do. If we're going to get something out of this game in the second half, we've got to get the ball more. We've got to keep possession for longer. We've got to get some more spells of possession on the ball. We've got to stop Liverpool just pushing us back. We looked a bit panicked at times as well. So Arteta needs to get into my half-time. I'm sure he will. I've got a feeling we might see 1 or 2 changes. Rob Holdings looked very shaky at the back. I don't know whether Gabriel might come on. We've just lacked any forward drive, really. It's been quite poor from an attacking sense, but we're still in it. That's the most important thing, isn't it? So half-time at Anfield, it is Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1. I say Lacazette gave Arsenal the lead, 24 minutes, but 2 goals in quick succession from Mane, who should have been sent off, and then Robertson has put Liverpool ahead at half-time. But I say we're still in it. Let's not be too disappointed. You know, if we can get the next goal, you know, within in the first 10, 15 minutes of this second half, then we're right back in it, and we can maybe try and push on. But it's been a difficult first half. It definitely has. We've been under the cosh for most of it. I don't know what the possession stats are, but we won't have had much. So we need to regroup at half-time. Arteta needs to get into them, and we need to come out a lot better in the second half. And I'm sure we will. I'm confident we can still get something from this game, but we're going to have to improve. It's been quite a similar performance to last week against West Ham, actually, if we're honest. I expect some changes maybe at half-time, but we'll see. But half-time at Anfield, it's Liverpool 2, Arsenal 1. Join me again in about an hour or so for a full-time report where hopefully we can turn this around, because if we can get a result here, it would be a great lift for everybody, wouldn't it? Even if we can get a draw now, I think we'd all take a draw, wouldn't we? But come on, let's get the next goal. Come on, you Gunners, let's still get something out of this game. Come on, we need to be better though, don't we? Come on, you Gunners.